Are you currently preparing for the SAT and want to boost your score with a sense of absolute confidence? Many students reach a plateau where their scores stagnate despite hundreds of hours spent highlighting textbooks. They put in the time, but the results don't follow the effort. This gap exists because reading a solution in a quiet room bears little resemblance to solving that same problem while a proctor watches the clock. Passive study lacks the tension of the actual testing environment. The SAT functions as a rigid architecture of repeating patterns. It rewards students who can navigate its specific logic under time pressure. Standardized testing operates like the machine in this image. It is a system that evaluates your ability to process specific inputs under a fixed set of rules. Improving your score requires shifting from general reading to a method focused on technical execution. Passive study provides a false sense of security. To see a measurable, permanent change in your score, you need a system built on high-pressure, realistic practice. This course provides that system, using realistic practice tests and targeted strategies to help you master the exam's format. We base this approach on the biological principle of context-dependent memory. Your brain retrieves information reliably when your study environment mimics the conditions of the actual test. This makes high-quality SAT-style questions essential. You must train using the exact phrasing and structure you will encounter on test day. The curriculum covers the full scope of the exam: reading, writing and language, and math. Consistent exposure to these test-like conditions is the only way to build effective mental recall for the morning of the exam. By simulating the SAT's environment, you train your brain to retrieve critical information even when facing the stress of the testing center. Our methodology follows a deliberate practice loop. We begin at the first node by establishing your baseline performance. You take the practice tests under timed conditions to experience the actual pace of the exam. Progress happens here, in the review phase. This is where you analyze your mistakes to understand the logic behind the correct answers. Detailed explanations for every question provide the specific feedback necessary to correct your technical errors. You then retake the tests to apply those corrections. This cycle turns your weaknesses into measurable score improvements. This continuous loop of execution and targeted review prepares you to navigate the exam with precision. Completing this course changes your relationship with the exam. You move from uncertainty to technical control. You will gain the ability to pinpoint exact weak areas instead of guessing where you lost points. This process strengthens your overarching test-taking strategies, allowing you to approach every section with a plan. This methodology works for students at any stage, whether you are just starting your prep or aiming for a top-tier score. Real confidence on test day is a byproduct of this technical preparation. Enroll now to begin your progression toward your target SAT score.